Hello, everybody. Welcome to another weekly live with myself, Roy B, man of Merlin, and still overseas in Malaysia, in the city of Kuala Lumpur. This has been an interesting journey, and hopefully everyone's had a really great week. And some of the readings and information and guidance that you got from the animals last week all came helpful. So it'll be another great week. Just silencing my phone because I've got to do that. Notification that I'm live on YouTube, so that's good. I'm telling myself that I'm live on YouTube. As usual, I'll be working with the Sacred Animals of the Elements Oracle. I would use another deck, but I didn't bring any with me when I initially came out for 10 days. That's currently now sitting at 3 months. 3 months tomorrow. So this is something that, life can really throw you a curveball, and how you deal with that curveball. And, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically as well, because your body's used to a certain type of diet, a certain type of water. So when you're away for that length of time in different countries, their food is different. Everything is different, and your body's not used to that. So, which then can also affect your mood. When you're at one with your body, when you are calm within, you can very, very quickly adapt. So there's some little travel tips from a spiritual perspective. There are, as per usual, there's some big energies around at the moment. Solar flares, we're coming into a new moon. So there's always plenty of energies, depending on which hemisphere you're in. There's also solstices come and gone, autumn or spring. So autumn for southern hemisphere, autumn for northern hemisphere, spring for southern hemisphere. I'm getting that all right. So for those that'll say hello, and and for this week, the hashtag will be #home. Because ultimately, home is where the heart is, but home. When I was talking about that, how you adapt to your local environment, home is always where you are right now. Home is your heart, and where your physical heart is, you can make that your home with the right mental attitude, the right emotions, and knowing that Mother Earth is your home. So with Mother Earth being your home, you can be comfortable wherever you are in the world. So without further ado, let's get into the animals, and starting with today. Today is the 1st of October, so wow, there's another month down. Rapidly approaching the end of the year. So the first one, Scorpion. So today is Scorpion energy. Now, the interesting thing about Scorpion is what people don't realize. The scorpions are arachnids, so they're the same family as spiders. And they're part of the fire element in my deck, because the cards, there's 11 cards in each element: earth, air, fire, and water. And interesting enough, the actual thing I'm really being drawn to here is the falling leaves, and it just sounds like we're in autumn. So I remember from last week, it was all about letting go, and that energy continues. But I feel when trees shed their leaves, they do it without effort. It's just a natural part of their yearly cycle. Now, the shadow side of the scorpion is we can be overprotective, and which means we hold on to things that we should let go. So I feel with this is just look into your life, what you're holding on to, which no longer serves, and just let it go. Let it go. It should be easily and effortlessly let go, because if it no longer serves, there's no energy there, and it's only our ego that's holding on to it. So the scorpion is a very protective mother energy as well. And just like the mums can overprotect, be the helicopter parent. So again, it's that further reminder is overprotection is just as damaging on an energetic level as is no boundaries. So too strong a boundaries doesn't let anybody in. And yeah, detrimental is the word I'm looking for. So yeah, today is a day of just easily letting go. And so it's just be about a day, go with the flow. More deep stuff as well. So there's lots of big energies going on. It's Tuesday jumping out. Oh, it's all spider energies today. Out comes the spider. So it's arachnids, which is fire energy as well. So there's a lot of passion, can be a lot of passion around this week. So it's time to be passionate about what you do and passionate about what you're manifesting, because that energy of passion is, it's love in action, passion. When you're passionate about something, like I'm passionate about soccer, have been my whole life, football, and I still get up at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, no matter how bad my team's playing, I will still schedule my alarm to get up and watch it. And that's my passion. So I always take that action. So love without passion is subdued, whereas love with passion is action. It's organizing date nights and romance and things like that. So this is a massive card of action. And then I feel like, just like the huntsman spiders that move really fast, they don't weave their webs, they take action. So this is about chasing your dreams to make them reality. So whatever steps you can take tomorrow that will get you towards your goals, tomorrow is the day to do it. Absolutely 100% is a take action day tomorrow. So it's more that I always believe that there's two types of spiders. Everybody in the world is one of two types of spiders. You're either a web weaver or a hunter. So tomorrow is hunter energy. So it's not about weaving the web and sitting and wait for it to drop in your lap. It's about taking action towards those goals. So let's see for Thursday. If you tuned in and watching, please hashtag home so that you receive a personal reading for the week. And just as I was speaking about chasing your dreams, so Thursday is Falcon. So I feel like when you take those actions, the next day, just take a pause to see if those actions are the perfect ones. Because if they are, it means the manifestation of that desire is going to happen even more rapidly, because the falcon is actually the fastest animal on the planet. The peregrine falcon can dive at speeds up to 250 miles an hour and that's so expect this coming week to have really very, very quick manifestation. So it's a case of watch your words, watch your thoughts, watch your words, watch what you say about yourself, because there's energy around that's rapid manifestation. So always speak in the positive rather than the negative positive. So rather than saying, I don't want, you focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. So, I want to be home, back home in Australia. So that would be my mantra. And I keep saying that and manifest and do any actions I can take. So it could be like booking a flight, things like that. Whatever it is that is fitting within your circumstances, speak in the positive to manifest it. But yeah, so, start that process tomorrow. Take stock of it, let's say Thursday morning, to see if all the actions you're taking are feeling that they're heading in the right direction. And then continue with that, and whatever you're manifesting will turn up very quickly. Now, very quickly, according to the universe, is very different to our very quickly, so we still have to have patience, as much as that sounds like an oxymoron. Contradictory. So what have we got for Friday? Okay. There we go. Friday. Cat. So we've got some earth energy there, cat. So this again, it's another pause. It's like when the energy really starts to gather pace, it's almost like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. Keep evaluating what it is that you're asking for. Keep tweaking it. So let's say you're manifesting a new car and you've made a long list, and the universe starts your reticular activation in that. Right, this is what matters before you start seeing those cars everywhere. That particular car, well, is it the model that you want? Is it the color that you want? Is it the year that you want? That kind of thing. And that can apply to anything that you're asking for. If you've made a list of 4 things, if that pause, that's cats have pause. They pause before they pounce. They watch. Falcons are the same. They watch. They look before they grab what it is that they're asking for. Is it the right thing? So you're being asked to double assess what it is that you're manifesting. So this is a really big week of manifesting. Egyptian energies also come into play. The Egyptians are a great worshipper of cats because, this is also about working with spirit, because cats tend to be half in, half out of the spiritual and physical world anyway. They know how to have that balance really well. And as above, so below. To manifest anything from energy to physical, you've got to be balanced. If you're all just woo-woo all the time, you're going to struggle to manifest, because your heads are always in the clouds. You're always in fairyland. In other words, you're always in an illusion. We live in this physical realm. So we have to take physical actions and do physical things to manifest. So for instance, if you want a new car, you've got to go looking around, to where they sell the cars, or you look online, but then still go and look at the car after you've seen it online. So those are the physical actions that we have to take, and it's vitally important that we take physical actions towards our dreams, because we're transmuting energy into physical matter, which is changing the vibration of it, and also having that energetic belief that we can do that we're capable of that. That's manifesting. Well, that card jumped. So this is Saturday. Koi fish. So this is peaceful. This is about peace and about seeing the signs. So it's almost like Friday will be a day of running around like a blue-ass fly, lots of chasing around for our dreams, and then all of a sudden that energy is just going to die. But not die, it's going to plateau. And the weekend is going to be very, very peaceful. As long as you've taken that pause before your next stage, so Saturday is going to be peaceful, which is great because it means chill out, basically, be happy in your environment, people who own koi fish, they build these really beautiful environments for them, and then they stock, they get the koi and they stock the pond and whatever, and it's this little zen area of their home. So hello to all those that are watching. Hello, Kari and Tacey and my beloved Aida. Always appreciate you joining me each week. So yeah, peaceful. Today is peaceful. Now, there is a meditation on my YouTube channel now to help you manifest wealth and abundance. So peaceful doesn't mean to say that you can't stop manifesting. You just do it in a less action way. So yeah. And often when we switch off from the chase, more information drops in. So it's a good time to really have a pause day and go out in nature, sit in your garden, just take in the views and the smells and the sounds of nature. Saturday. No, that was Saturday. So what do we have for Sunday? Who's the animal guide for Sunday? Seal. Well, Seal came up last week, and I believe even the week before, maybe. Seal. I know Seal was my card last week, my personal card. So where are you giving yourself the seal of approval? And where are you not? And where should you be? Should is a challenging word. But when it comes to our own personal journey, should is a word that is us being hard on ourselves. So where is it imperative that you give yourself seal of approval? Where will you be giving yourself love on Sunday? Sunday's, the day of rest, but this is seals are very playful. So your day of rest really was Saturday. And koi fish, is that energy. Seals is a bit more playful, delving into your emotions a bit more. And that's what it is. It's like when you delve into your shadows about being playful with it. Oh yeah, I'm a bit clumsy at times, and just laugh at yourself. Learn to be light-hearted with yourself. Which takes the stress out of your physical body, and you're light-hearted with yourself when you accept yourself who you are. So Sunday's a day of self-acceptance. Because to manifest amazing things, you've got to accept that you can attract these things, irregardless of where you think you are right now today. And then Monday, start of a new week. This is taking time. There we go. And continuing playfulness in our emotions and being laughing at yourself. So the following week just starts with an energy of playfulness, of not being so serious, and know that life is to be laughed at sometimes, is to be like, it's just one of those things, my journey away, which is hitting 3 months, I've got to look at it and go, well, where's the joy? You can't be unhappy for 3 months just because life's throwing you a challenging situation. You got to laugh at it and go, all right, well, I could be in worse places, that kind of thing, but rather than say that, because there's a classic example of a negative positive. Oh, it could be worse. When you're kind of asking the universe for it to be worse. So you say, okay, well, I'm enjoying it where I am. How can we make it better? How can we make this journey better? That's the questions. How can I make my life better? That's the question you ask of the universe. How can I make my life better? How can I improve where I'm already at? Or am I happy with where I'm at? I'm happy with where I'm at right now. Because you have to be, because you're there. And if you're there, you're meant to be there. because you literally and physically and spiritually cannot be anywhere else. Because if you're always spiritually and energetically trying to be somewhere else, you're always trying to escape the present moment. And it's time to face why. The otter can often carry a stone so that it can break open mollusks and stuff like that, but it doesn't carry that weight all the time. It only carries it when it's necessary to be carried. So whatever weight you have in life, or whatever perceived weight you have to carry them every day. You only have to carry them when you're facing them. And even then, you pick them up and go, right, okay, I'm facing this today. So whatever troubles you have, don't carry them every day when they're not relevant. Don't bring them into a moment they're not part of. Be playful. Start next week in a playful energy and watch the week transform. So yeah, quite hard hitting that one. But a very, very interesting week all the same. Some manifesting, fast moving, assessing, and then peaceful and playful energy. So yeah, that's a nice flow actually. Because we can't always be go, 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 go. And we can't always be stop, 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 stop. So there has to be that flow of balance. Ebb and flow, just like the oceans. So now I'm going to get on to the personal readings. Aida, my beloved, was the first one to jump in for that. So just wet the whistle, so to speak. And again, like if you want a really, really in-depth reading, just please, visit my website, immerlin.org. I have 1 hour readings, and also I'm also got a deal on at the moment. Well, I say a deal, I've got an option now for just a 1 question reading. So if you want some insight on one specific thing, you'll find my calendar on my website under my bookings tab. So please reach out. There's always times in the day where, depending on where you are in the world, that those times marry up. I've got 30 odd years experience of doing readings, doing this a long time now. And I'm just like to help people gain clarity. And also remember to like and subscribe, and also sign up for my newsletter, which there might be a link. But anyway, the newsletter link's also on my website if it's not in the comments below. And if you'd like to support the channel as well, this always helps me grow the channel so I can reach more people. There's a link for that in the comments as well too. Right, so Aida, my beautiful, amazing lady. Wasp. So in the picture, the lady's really clutching onto those flowers. And it's almost like holding on too tightly. And I'm being drawn to the stinger as well. Oh, the sand coming like it's like the bird. The bird saying where you let the bird go. If it's meant to be, it will come back and it's yours. I can't remember the saying. I'll try and find it and I'll give you the saying afterwards. But to get things quicker, sometimes we have to let them go. We have to give it the freedom. When we hold on too tightly for our dreams, we encase it, because wasps build these really intricate paper homes. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion around this as well. There's when we hold on tight to things like this, it ends up being right under here and we don't see the necessary parts of it. So there's a dream at the moment representative of I don't know if you know there are roses in the picture. Might well be. It's almost like I'm seeing you do this. If you like try and hold a wasp in the house, you might end up, yeah, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Yeah, thank you. So there's something you're holding on to so tightly that it's running a far risk of being stung than if you just allow. When wasps are free like bees, they're very great at helping the environment because they do eat a lot of bugs like mosquitoes and things like that. So, and yet we fear wasps greatly. But they're also good portal animals too. So rather than seeing wasps as the stingers, see them as the portals. And hopefully this is making sense. And I'm also being shown like one thing at a time, which I know it's always a message with you, one thing at a time. You have all these amazing ideas, and then your energy gets scattered because you go, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, oh, this has come to me. One thing at a time. And when that, like at the moment, like your book still needs work because it has to be out there online. Get that done before you start doing anything else, because that's a key component and that gives you a bigger audience. So, I almost feel like get your book online. There's the paper again, the wasp and the paper. It needs to reach more people. And for Tacey and Kari, Aida has this amazing book that just helps you look within. Definitely reach out. Reach out to Aida once she gets it online. Yeah, it's a bit scattered there, so they just state of the energies probably. When too many ideas are floating around, they'll batter into each other, right? Just focus on one. When that's 100% complete, then you can move on to the next big thing. Essentially. Right. I think Kari was next. Let's see what we have for Kari. Okay, they was a bit reluctant to come out. There was like, I'm not sure. There's a bit of doubt around at the moment. You've got the bee and the owl. So you've got everlasting wisdom. As bees create honey, honey never spoils, just like wisdom never spoils. So you have a lot of wisdom that you don't always apply to each area of your life experience. And it's almost like I feel often that you'll look to others before yourself. And I feel it's time to switch that. Look to yourself, trust in what you've learned, and see yourself just as you see others. When you go to others for advice and you see them as like really wise and not so you all know it, but knowledgeable, see yourself that way and then go, right, I've got this experience, I've got all these things. How can I apply what I've learned to my life? Because those are the keys. When you go to advice to someone else, they don't know every experience you've ever had. So it's almost like a summarization of what you say to them in that moment. Whereas the wisdom you have within of your own life is far more deep and connecting. So trust yourself first above all others. That's definitely the energy for the end of the year, at least till the end of the year. Go to your own wisdom first. So trust your intuition above what anybody else says, above opinions. Intuition is always far more powerful and far more knowing than opinions. So, Tacey. Tacey, you have mouse. So this is almost like an energy of, there's going to be a lot of scurrying around, doing lots of, it's about a week of little jobs. So if you've got a really, really long list of to do, find the easiest ones and just start knocking them off first. So the list gets a lot shorter. So let's say you've got something on your list, you need to post a letter or something, all the simple little jobs. So this is about, because sometimes we can overwhelm ourselves because we've got so many things to do, we don't know where to start. So do the simple ones. Oh, I've got to do the washing up, or the car needs cleaning. And even if the energy is like you go to do it, you go, oh, this is, you know, you're in that overwhelm, push through that overwhelm and get one thing done. Because then what that does, it opens up that little bit of energy where that overwhelm, where all those chores and jobs and things are all clashing into each other, which is draining your energy. So, you know, you push yourself into just getting that one thing done, and it'll open up the energy a bit more, which then gives you even more energy to then do the next thing, and then it becomes an exponential curve. In that, there's not a lot of, there's barely any energy for the first thing, but by the third or fourth thing, there's loads of energy because you're just knocking those things off, and it just gives you a sense of achievement, a sense of accomplishment. And then by the end of the week, you'll have loads of energy to then really tackle bigger things. You know, a million mice can take down a cat. It's that kind of energy, whereas one mouse will need to run away from the cat and won't want to face the cat, but get loads more, too many for the cat to handle them. So it's that kind of principle. Building one on top of the other, doubling. 1 + 1 is 2 and then you double that is 4, double that is 8, double that is 16, double that is 32, and so on and so forth. See how quickly it grows. So you're sort of doubling the energy by doing one thing, knocking that one thing off your list that is no longer draining your energy. Yeah. And then, so hopefully that resonates with you. And the last one is for myself. And I have the swan. So this is about becoming who I was meant to be. The ugly duckling to the swan. Just got to remind myself of who I am, the beauty that I shine in the world. Interesting, I'm getting the word pen, which is the name of the female swan, so there's some writing to do. Some research on swan for me to get a more in-depth message. So it might even be a case of looking at my description for swan. So I will look at that after this live and see what it has to say. And I mean, swans are always associated with the number 2. So this is about final details being worked out as well. And 2 and love. And then the underlying energies for the week is monkey. So monkeys are just very adaptable. So just keep that one short and sweet. It's just, yeah, be adaptable, go with the flow, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, follow your own wisdom, and you'll have an amazing week. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will be here, same place, same time next week, or hopefully a different place, actually, but same time, depending on, it's always 8:30 my time that I do these lives, so the time for you might change if I'm back in Australia. We shall see. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you again next week. Have a great week. Take care.